At the end of 2024, we swapped a busy life in a modern new build home for something we thought would be a slower paced. A 200-year-old stone cottage in rural Scotland. Turns out, living in an old cottage is anything but slow paced. Between repairs, renovations, damp, water ingress...
Jesus Christ.
Oh, it stinks. And the ever-reliable Scottish weather, the leak still isn't resolved. We've still got water ingress, despite everything that we've done. There's always something that needs doing. Over the past year, we've been slowly putting our own stamp on this place. Bringing back lots of character, adding charm, and tackling some of the fairly major issues along the way. It's been a slog at times, but with every project it feels more and more like home. One space I spend far too much time in is my office, tucked away in the converted attic right up in the roof of the cottage. It's where I do my day job, and where most evenings disappear while editing these videos. After a year of working in a cluttered room filled with boxes that we never unpacked after the move, I finally decided enough was enough. So I started transforming the space into something closer to the original concept I had in mind. A calm, cosy space that I actually wanted to spend time in. So far I've painted the walls, laid a beautiful new floor, and started building a custom workstation, all while trying to get the materials up a narrow spiral staircase or onto the roof and through the velux. This week we're carrying on with the workstation build and starting work on the electrics. Well, when I say we, what I really mean is Adam. Welcome to Two Men and Their Dogs. Right, let's get these drawers in once and for all. Oh, this is a faff, this top one. Oh, what?
Well, that's not right.
What's going on?
What have you done? The bottom one's higher as well.
Look at the bottom one.
I know, I can see.
It's higher than, you can see the base of the cabinet. It's not the same. It should be flush with that, and that's obviously sticking up too far.
What have you done wrong?
What have I done wrong? I haven't done anything wrong.
Well, it's not right, is it?
I've followed the instructions to the T. Well, obviously they're all too high up.
So they need to go lower.
But the runners won't go any lower. The runners are right at the bottom of the cabinet. So the runners physically won't go any lower. So I don't understand what's going on.
Well, the supervisor's coming to ask you what's happening.
Benji, see, if you were up here supervising, then this wouldn't have happened. Okay, well obviously that can't be like that because it doesn't even... So the whole drawers are too high up, but I don't know why.
Have you put them on the wrong way round?
Nope, I've followed the instructions to the T. They are not the wrong way around.
They've got to be.
No. Here, have a check. See, these things here, they are to go on
The higher bit.
in a specific, yeah.
The lower bit. Which bit have you put it on?
That's right, isn't it?
Mm. Ah, for what style of drawer though? The different drawers, different way round.
They've got to be.
It doesn't tell you to do it any other way. It's
No,
just
I know it doesn't tell you, but I bet if we turned it round, that's what it is. It's got to be.
So to attach these bits here, that attaches the drawer front to the actual drawer. You can see there's two holes there, there's a smaller gap, 2 holes, and then there's a bigger gap. So are you saying we should, that's how the instructions tell you to do it, have the bigger gap at the top and the smaller gap at the bottom.
That's what the instructions are saying, but it's obviously got to be the other way around.
So you're saying put it the other way around and see if that helps.
What do you think, supervisor? What do you think? Is that right? We'll try swapping them round.
But then if you pick the drawer front up, yeah, if we swap them round, look, turn it upside down.
Yeah, you've asked me to drill the holes in the wrong place.
The handle is going to be on the wrong place. The handle's going to be on the bottom instead of the top. And that's going to look rubbish because it's going to be too close to the bottom.
So we'll put the handle on there.
Right, okay, I'll try flipping the drawer fronts upside down, see if that helps, see if that then reduces the height here and gives us more of the drawer front at the bottom so it fits flush with that. But the annoying thing is we're then going to have to move the handles here, which means you're going to have a hole in the bottom. Oh, that means I'm going to have to fill the hole and sand it and paint it and everything. That's throwing a spanner in my works. Unless you've got another idea.
Oh, I'll have an idea. I'll work something out.
Right, Benji, do you want to help me get these drawers out? Just when I thought we were making progress as well.
Benjamin.
Right, how do these come out?
The little clips underneath.
There we go. Could have told me, Benji. Could have told me they were upside down, couldn't you?
He's just looking for treats. Right, so how about this for an idea?
What?
I had in the workshop, which I was going to use on another project but never did. They're little drawer, old-fashioned drawer label things. So you can put one of those on each drawer, like so.
Ah, to cover the hole.
To cover the hole, and then you can write in there pens, paper, more rubbish. More crap that we can be thrown away and not put in a drawer and never looked at again. That would work, because that's the same type of brass as the knobs.
Yeah, that's a good
And
idea.
it won't look so kitcheny as well.
Yeah, that's a good idea. It'll look more stationary office drawers, right, like you said, rather than kitchen cabinets. It means I then don't need to fill the holes and sand it down and then fill it again and sand it and paint it and all that.
Yeah.
Good stuff. And the hole on the back,
You won't see it.
you won't see it because that will be below the actual base of the drawer.
Yeah, there you go. Problem solved.
See, I knew there was a reason I was with you. Isn't that right, Benji? He has his uses, doesn't he?
You can do those sockets on your own. Bench.
I always feel like it's worth getting these little pieces of glass to go in the side of these drawers to stop stationery or anything else falling out of the gaps in the sides.
There you go, once we put a little card holder thing in there, that will make that hole disappear. So the jig thing you can buy at a general DIY store. I'm about to modify, so I've just sort of worked out where I need to put the 2 holes, drill 2 new holes, and then I can just place it on in the exact place I want.
We are getting there slowly but surely. So Adam's planned out exactly where the electrics are going to go. We're going to have 2 sockets here, we're going to have the 2 lights there, and we're going to move the socket down in the bottom corner there because that's going to end up being hidden by the cabinet, so we're just going to move it along a little bit. Now, because the electrics in this room for the sockets aren't on a circuit, it's kind of like the end of the circuit. I think Adam said it's known as a spur or something. We do need to add a fuse box. So I think that's why there was only 1 socket down there originally, because you don't need a fuse box if there is only 1 socket at the end of the spur. But because we're adding multiple sockets, we will need to add a fuse box down here somewhere. But that is a project for tomorrow, because obviously we're going to need to switch the power off to do that. So what Adam's actually doing here is he's using this little device to locate the joists behind the plasterboard so that we can attach battens to attach the panels. Because with this being an external wall, we shouldn't really attach the panels directly to the plasterboard, as in glue them with no nails or anything, because that can encourage condensation and ultimately mold and damp. And these are the bead and butt panels. MDF panels with grooves cut through to mimic the design of bead and butt tongue and groove panelling. So I'm just going to measure out 110 centimeters length, because we only need the panelling to be above the desk. There's no point having it below the desk because you're really not going to see it. see basically what we're doing is we're creating a frame using baton so we can attach the panels to rather than sticking the panels directly to the wall. This will also make it easier for Adam when he's doing the electrics, the wiring for the lights and things, because they can be concealed behind the paneling rather than faffing about trying to make holes in the plasterboard and thread the wires through that way. Adam's using his endoscope to figure out where the wires go behind this wall. God, that wiring looks really old.
And that's not particularly safe insulation next to electrics.
What is it?
Paper.
Brown paper, where was that?
Stuffed in behind this thing is insulation.
No way. Oh. Bodge job springs to mind.
Well, no, they've just used what they had to hand. Like
What?
bits of plastic.
They've just stuffed anything in for insulation?
Well, there's proper insulation in there. So this cable and that cable go down to a joint box down at the bottom somewhere and then go up.
Mm-hmm.
So to put the new cables in for the new lights and everything, I've got to find that junction box, disconnect all of this, put new wires in up to that light, and then we're good to go.
Okay, how are you going to locate the junction box or access it?
Just drill holes in the wall and see what happens.
Just cut a piece of plasterboard out?
Well, I've got this endoscope so I can see the junction box.
Yeah.
And it's either here
Uh-huh.
or here. I'm hoping there.
Yeah.
Or even if it's there, but if I've got, because I won't need this wire, so I can just chop that, pull it across, and then rewire, and then link in. And then you'll have nice new up-to-date wiring.
Brilliant. Yeah, because that wiring is quite old, isn't it?
Yeah.
Adam, you've got this.
Well,
I have faith in you.
we'll see when I start drilling holes in walls.
So trying to see what's going on behind the plasterboard with regards to wiring and the junction box Adam's looking for without actually having to destroy too much of the plasterboard. Oh my god. I think I better just leave him to it.
You and your pissing lights.
Oops. You can't blame me for being a creative and wanting these really...
I'll blame you for being all sorts of things. State of this wall, state of me.
I can't believe... You may as well have just bashed down the whole wall. After all of that, that's what you were looking for, that little junction box.
Yep.
The elusive junction box.
Mm-hmm. So, after a battle, all lights are out, old wires are out, so they're all gone. Found the connecting block eventually. cut it all off, disconnected everything, made that safe, so now we can have the power back on. So after clearing up, the next bit will be to put in the new wires for the new lights on the panels.
That was quite a challenge, wasn't it, Adam?
It was a challenge.
But you got there in the end. You persevered and got there in the end. That's all that matters. Well done.
Good.
Never doubted you for a second.
Liar.
Tell me what's inside your heart. We don't want to start a cult for two. Tell me if it's all facade.
What's that?
This is a fishing rod.
A fishing rod?
Yeah. But for electrical wires. So the plan is to put this in the hole at the bottom, up behind the plasterboard, out to here, where the wire will be for light.
So you, oh okay, so it's a flexible rod, you're putting it in that square hole,
Yeah.
up, and then how are you going to get the wire?
And then it's got a little attachment on the end, you screw and then just pull it down.
Like a little hook to hook the wire out?
Yeah.
Ah.
That's the idea.
Yes! Success!
There we go.
High five! Well done.
Might actually get this project finished this year.
And that is how you do it without, well, destroy the wall a little bit, but it could have been a lot worse had it not been for your little devices.
This is brilliant if anyone is trying to do delicate, awkward stuff.
Yeah, you're obsessed with that. You just constantly going around shoving it in holes, aren't you?
Good, and then that will link up to the light that's on there.
What about power for the other light, for that one?
That's just going to be decoration, that's not going to work.
What's in there?
That's the old fireplace,
Oh, is it?
which has been breeze blocked up. And there, you can see the old stone lintel,
Oh, no way.
which looks in really good condition.
Oh, that's such a shame.
That was a really low fireplace.
Yeah. Well, it's a low room, isn't it? In
True.
terms of low ceiling and everything.
Yeah, but that looks like it's not been damaged at all. That looks in really good nick. Which is good, that it's still there in good condition.
So the fireplace is there, the stone lintel is there,
Yeah.
but the fireplace itself has been breeze blocked up.
Yeah, you can see the breeze blocks down there.
So that's the old stone lintel.
I think it's a red sandstone.
Oh, and they've just, so that's, you can just see the breeze block there where they've blocked up the fireplace. That's a shame. That would have been quite nice. Doesn't look much from here, but once it's cleaned up, it would have been nice, wouldn't it?
Right. Let's rethink this project. Serious?
Definitely not.
So that hole's going to be for the back socket mount, which will go in there. But it's also going to be, the front of that will be on the front of this. But that's just so it's got the depth to sit in it. And then the wires will go behind the plasterboard.
So we're having another socket on this side as well, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I open my eyes, it's never you. I wish it was you.
Did that work?
Yes,
Eventually.
eventually. But without this little tool, not a chance in hell.
No.
For the sake of, I think this was 10 quid.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's a mains cable, you've got to get it behind the wall. If anyone in the future goes to bang a nail in the wall, boom!
Yeah. So it has to be behind the plasterboard,
It's got to be behind it.
not just behind the bead and butt panel on you.
No, it's got to be well out of the way, and then we know it's nice and safe.
That one. First panel done. Cheers, Ian. Thanks for lending us your nail gun, given that we don't have one. Poor Ian. We do love stealing his tools, don't we?
You do, yeah.
If anyone wants to sponsor us, a nail gun company, you're more than welcome.
It's very handy. And go!
You look so happy that it fits.
Bloody am. Not doing that again. My father always says measure twice and cut once.
Are you sure it's not measure once, cut twice?
That's what you do. That's why it all goes to shit.
We had a slight setback, didn't we, Adam? What happened?
I hit a cable with a screw.
Did you hear that? He hit the cable with a screw. So he was rigging the lights up, switched the lights on, the wall lights, it was all looking amazing, then boom, the power went out, tripped a switch in the consumer box. I panicked, thinking I'd put a nail through the wire when I was nailing the boards to the wall. Thankfully, it wasn't me, it was Adam. He put a screw through the wire. Oops, never mind. All that means is I'm going to take the boards back off temporarily while Adam replaces the cable with a new one and put the boards back up and then the lights back up. Hey, these things happen. That's what makes this channel so interesting, isn't it, Adam?
It is.
We show the flaws, we show warts and all, the good and the bad. We don't just gloss over and make it look like things are perfect, do we? Not in this cottage.
Not with you.
Hey, it was you this time. Right, I better give him a hand moving some of this out the way. Right, so now I need to try and get these nails back out of here. Oh, that was easy.
It's actually given me an opportunity to get some of this cob lighting in as well, so I can hide some of the wires.
You're supervising Benji. Hey, make sure he doesn't put another nail through the wire.
You're hilarious.
Do you want me to try? Switch your power back on?
Mm-hmm.
Fingers crossed, Adam.
Well. Is it on?
Yeah. I'm standing back. Ah. Well, it hasn't tripped the switch like it has been.
Mm-hmm. Right, go switch the power back on.
Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
What's this, third time lucky?
Yep.
Ow.
What are you doing?
You can't move in here. Right. This blows the house up.
Yeah. I give up.
Yeah, it's on.
Oh. Lights aren't on.
Oh. What?
Because I haven't turned the switches on.
Oh, you.
There we go.
Yes! Finally. How many goes did that take?
Quite a few.
Well, first you drilled through the wire.
Yeah. Okay.
So what was the issue after that?
The chock blocks I'd used, I thought they were the right ampage for the lights, but they weren't, even though I used bigger ones. So I ended up using the Wango lighting connectors.
So what was wrong then?
Yeah,
And they-
not that sort, that sort.
So they were the wrong ones, they were the right ones?
Yeah, because they can't carry too much ampage.
Yeah. Oh well, they're on. That is the main thing. And we haven't blown ourselves up, or rather you haven't blown yourself up.
We've blown ourselves up.
Well done, high five.
Honest to God, these bloody lights.
Well, what a palaver this refurb has been. And we've still got a way to go yet before completion. But at least the electrics are now done and everything is safe. Unfortunately, we're out of time for this week, but we do hope you enjoyed watching and following along with us on our journey. Your support means the world to us. Have a fantastic week, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.